Hi everybody. I keep getting asked a lot of questions about Queer as Folk, and I thought I'd start answering some of them via YouTube. So let's get started with one I get the most. Would you do a reunion with the rest of the cast and we actually do the band? So basically a variation of would I do a reunion or a remake or a reboot or any of the re's that are associated with the redoing or continuing on of series. And the answer is yes. And no. Okay, so the yes first. Yes, on a blanket level, of course I would. I love the project and I care very deeply about it, and I certainly care very much about the character. And I would do it in a heartbeat if Ron and Dan, our executive producers, wrote it and it kept in the spirit of what we had originally set out to make. The no would only come in if they're not involved, or if the script wasn't up to par, or if I didn't think it actually was worth the legacy that was left behind by the show itself. There's no point in allowing a piece of work that you've worked on and you care a lot about to be rebooted or redrafted or rearranged if it's going to diminish the character of the original product, if it's going to somehow diminish the result. I wouldn't do that to the fans, I wouldn't do that to myself as an artist, and I wouldn't do that to the character that I played, because it really actually boils down to this. I care a lot about Michael, the character. He and I don't share a lot of personality traits. We're not alike in a lot of ways, but I deeply care about the arc of who he is and was, who he became over the course of that show, and I spent a lot of time on that show guarding that and taking care of it as best I could, while honoring the wishes of the writers and delivering the best version of it I could possibly do. And so with that in context, I would never do a project if it was just a jump start of something else, like just to kind of cash in on fan love. That would be stupid. That being said, with just a few guarantees in place, that the product was quality and that the script was good and those kind of things, I would absolutely be glad to do it. So yes and no. And the no's really small, but kind of important if you really care about the show. It's a very narrow focus no. But in a broader sense, yes, I would absolutely do that. So I hope that answers your question. There was also another question about the sort of the where are they now aspect of the characters themselves. And I personally think Michael and Ben are still together. I think that union was very healthy. I think it was an example of the right kind of love for both of those characters. I thought Ben was very great. It was great for Michael, and Michael was great for Ben. And I think that's in a well-crafted perfect world, that's how it would have stayed, in my estimation. If you have any other questions, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will answer your questions as best I can. You can put them in the comment section, or you can Twitter me at Hal Sparks and use the hashtag QAFAfamily, QAFamily. And I hope that answered the question as vaguely and specifically as I can.